What's going on, Brodies, and welcome to Exile Gaming. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can get better at Trials of Osiris. With Destiny being one of my favorite games, I'm a pretty big fan as far as a lot of the Facebook communities go, because you can go on there and basically ask for any kind of help, and for the most part people will help. There are those people that, you know, they don't want to help you. The biggest thing that I always see when it comes to the Facebook pages for Destiny is people asking for help with trials, but the people that are good at Destiny when it comes to PvP and trials, they normally don't want to help out the people that are bad at Destiny. So this video is going to be for you guys, not necessarily saying that you're bad at Destiny. All I'm saying is you might need some fucking help, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to give you a couple tips as far as what can make you better at Destiny. So rule number one is don't be in the mindset of when you're going to play with somebody that you're gonna get carried, okay? Don't be misleading people, having them think that you're this A1 good PvP player when you're really not, okay? So just be open and honest about it, because there are good people out there that are gonna help you. For example, with me, I enjoy helping people out. So if somebody needs help with trials, I myself find that as a challenge, and I know there's a lot of Destiny gamers out there that they find it as a challenge too. So the first thing they'll do is, as soon as Friday hits, hey, who needs help with trials? One of the things that you could do for yourself to help you and the team, practice certain steps so that you could get better at trials. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to recommend to you is going to be know how to stay with your team. So if you see that, you know, right from the start the team's already splitting up and you're basically just, you know, everybody's going their own way, and what's gonna most likely happen is, especially once you start getting towards those end matches, you're gonna fucking run into those teams that they stay together. So obviously if it's just you going up against a team of 3, then you are gonna be screwed. What'll probably happen is, more than likely, you'll end up team shooting somebody, and then the other enemy has one player down. Now you're making it a 3v2, making it much easier, especially if you're sticking together. Yeah, maybe you didn't get the kill by yourself, but you know, with practice comes perfection. So once that happens, you know, once you keep practicing that and you start getting the mentality of teamwork, then that's really when you're gonna make your way to the lighthouse. To the lighthouse. Alright, my next tip for you guys is going to be, when you're in a team and you start off the match, maybe the first match will go great, right? So you're going to stick to the same routine as far as everybody setting up in certain points, or maybe you guys attack through a certain area of the map. However, when another team comes and you try that, your method might already be something that that team is already expecting. So what you might want to do is not be scared to open your mouth and tell the team, hey, you know what, we need to change our strategy for this one, before you're 4 rounds into the match and you're pretty much already gonna lose. So that's my biggest thing that I've always seen that helps me out, is I'm not afraid to tell my team players, hey, you know what, we're fucking this shit up, let's do something different. And it works. It honestly does work, because it throws them off balance and they don't know how to react to it. For example, I'll tell you my biggest weakness. I'm honestly, let's say I'm in a sniping mindset and somebody, you know, all of a sudden switches to shotgun and they're rushing at me. Obviously I'm not expecting that shit. So what the fuck's gonna happen is we're gonna lose a round. So that's something that you wanna do. Don't be afraid to open up. Next thing on the list is gonna be know your maps. That is probably the biggest thing that you can do, is know your maps. That comes with time. That normally comes with how much you play the game, how much PvP you play. Like for me, I can't tell you when was the last time I did a raid, to be honest with you. Obviously, because I'm gonna be making this YouTube channel, I'm gonna have to start getting into all that, but I've been very, very heavy when it comes to PvP. Know your maps, that'll let you know the sniping alleyways. Now that doesn't necessarily mean, hey, I'm gonna stay hard scope down this alley and then somebody's gonna come around and shotgun my face. That's not what that means. Know your sniping alleys, know what alleys pose a threat to you that you need to watch out when you are scoped in. Think about it, it's a numbers game. So let's say 3 times out of 10 there's gonna be those teams that they're gonna be anticipating what you're doing, because it's just a team that you're going up against that's really good at PvP. They know their sniping alleys, they know what ways they could come from, they know where you could rush from. So just try to be creative and always try to stay one step ahead of, you know, your opponent. Another thing that I want to stress out is communication. So sometimes when I jump into teams, there's always a silence for like a good match or so. If you're that kind of person that has trouble with that, just break the ice, make like a joke or something and just basically say, hey, you know what, before we get too deep into this, we might want to start communicating. Just make it easier on everybody. Alright, it'll make it easier on everybody. You'll know who's coming from where, you'll know who's shooting from where, you know who's sniping where. You know, it's something that's very important. Finally, obviously, the one thing that nobody can deny is it's gonna take skill for you to, you know, go up against these teams. And sometimes, you know, there's always gonna be somebody that's better than you. But as long as you're better than most of the people out there, then, you know, you shouldn't have a problem when it comes to going to the White House. Maybe, you know, you'll have a bad card every once in a while. Happens to me. You know, just keep trying. Don't get discouraged. And don't be that guy either in the fucking group chat or the fucking party where you're just like, oh, we lost this, I'm gonna stop trying. No, then why the fuck are you playing trials? Stop fucking playing trials or you're gonna be fucking rage quitting. God, damn, I'm fucking raging right now. Alright, brodies. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching Exile Gaming. My name's Edgar. Please make sure to subscribe if you want to keep seeing these daily Destiny videos. I'm also going to be expanding to just gaming in general and eventually blogging. This channel is very new, so I know right now it's really hard to get subscribers, but just know that I'm going to be pushing out that content until I get you guys. Even if it means I have to stay up till 2 in the morning because I want you to subscribe. Thank you so much for at least watching it. Give me a thumbs up. Comment if there's anything you'd like to see. Also, I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can submit your top plays to me as far as trials goes or just anything in PvP that you feel you want to show off. I'll make a montage of it and I'll do a top 5 or top 10 depending on how many I get. Alright, brodies. Have a good one. God damn it! Fuck!